MegaPodTastic.
Good morning, MegaPodlings. It's Krazy Joe coming to you on a very windy March afternoon from Water Tower Cinema. We are going to check out Bob Odenkirk in the action film Nobody, a film that looks like it's a pretty much a John Wick ripoff, but that's okay. Ripoffs can be fun, and who doesn't love Bob Odenkirk? Did you ever think we'd be seeing a Bob Odenkirk action film? I didn't. Not something I would have thought of, but here we are. Let's go check it out. I'm excited. Water Tower Cinema is now hiring. You could work here. We're seeing Nobody. Theater 9. I am back from seeing Nobody. And I gotta say, I really enjoyed it. I'm giving a big high five to Nobody. Look, I have been a fan of Bob Odenkirk for a long time. A lot of people remember Bob Odenkirk best from Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul as his character Saul Goodman, a.k.a. Jimmy McGill. But my fandom for this guy goes all the way back to the early 90s to when he was a cast member on a little show called The Ben Stiller Show. Look, that's Bob Odenkirk. That's Bob Odenkirk right there, 1991, I believe this was. So I've been a fan of his for a long time. And then he went on, of course, to do the more popular, more successful Mr. Show with Bob and David. So a lot of people of my generation best remember him for his sketch comedy work. But then he went on and did Breaking Bad. And now he's sort of had a second career as a dramatic lead on a TV series, which... his roots are in comedy, but now he's not that Jimmy McGill doesn't have his funny moments, but it's more of a dramatic series. But still, back in the day when I was watching the Ben Stiller Show or Mr. Show, if you ever told me the day was going to come when Bob Odenkirk was going to star in an action film, I wouldn't have seen that coming. That was a bit of a shock. Even when I saw the trailer a few months ago, I was like, an action movie with Bob Odenkirk? I didn't see that one coming. But it's good. It's good. Now, one thing that a lot of people have said, including myself, it does look like a bit of a ripoff of John Wick. In fact, it's from the producers of John Wick, and a lot of people have called it a John Wick clone, a John Wick ripoff. And is it? A little bit. But it works. It works on its own merits, and it's a fun movie. You've got Bob Odenkirk as a family man. He's kind of a meek and mild guy. Doesn't really... very non-confrontational. And someone breaks into his house and robs him at gunpoint. And we start to feel like... well, I mean, if you saw the trailer, you kind of know what's up. But early on in the movie, you see hints that he's not who he appears to be. Like, he knows right off the bat that he can take these people who are robbing him. And there's indications early on that they do not pose a threat to him and he could do something about it. But he's holding back and he doesn't want to fight. And we find out why as the movie goes on. And if you've seen the trailer, you know he was he was an FBI agent, and his job for the FBI was he was called an auditor, and he would go to people's homes and kill them. That was what he did. So he was at one time a hitman. And now he's given that all up to become a family man, raise kids, have a normal job, a normal wife. And he does not want to fall back into his old ways. But let's just say circumstances push him back in that direction. And when he comes back, boy, does he ever come back. And man, it's everything you expect it to be. If you saw the trailer, there's no real surprises here. You're going to get what you paid for, but it works. And you've got Christopher Lloyd, one of my all-time favorite actors. Christopher Lloyd plays his father. And it's just a fun action movie. Just a fun action movie. There's not a whole lot I can say about twists or turns, or you're going to get what you paid for. You saw the trailer, you know what this is. And if you've seen John Wick, you know what this is. But yeah, I'm going to recommend it. I thought this was a lot of fun. I had a great time watching it. Will there be a Nobody 2? Nobody 3? Obviously, John Wick's going on to like parts 4 and 5. I think they're supposed to shoot back to back. I don't know. I feel like they could do a sequel to this. But frankly, I'd rather they not. I think it was a pretty self-contained story, and I don't think it needs to go on. But it could. There's nothing to say it couldn't. But this is just a good time at the movies. And there's not a lot out right now. I'm telling you, if you want to go see something, just have a good time at the movies, you should consider Nobody. It's a lot of fun. And another thing that really makes me happy about this movie is it's only in theaters. This movie is committed to movie theaters. So unlike a lot of films that are hedging their bets and doing the digital and theatrical combo, no, if you want to see this, you got to go out to a theater. And as somebody who wants to support movie theaters, that's very, very appealing to me. So I say, go check this out. Check it out. Movie theaters are very safe right now. And they're getting safer all the time because they've been safe. Let's be clear about that. Theaters have been safe. There isn't not a single case of COVID that's been tracked back to a movie theater. And that was at the peak of COVID. Not a single case has been tracked back to a movie theater. And now with vaccinations, the numbers are going down. So it's even safer still. And some recent polls show that when customer satisfaction or customer comfort level that customers have about going to the movies, for the first time since March of last year, they've gotten back to the same level as March of last year in terms of polls showing that people are comfortable going to movie theaters again. So I think movie theaters are about to make a huge swing back again. And this isn't going to be a blockbuster like Godzilla vs. Kong. For one thing, it's rated R, so only a mature audience could see this. But I think this is going to be the beginning. I think it's going to start with Nobody. We're going to start to see things turn around. So I recommend it. Go check it out. If it's playing near you, go check it out. You will have a good time. And keep wearing those pajamas.
Keep wearing those pajamas with the plastic feet. Keep wearing those pajamas. Tell everyone you need. Keep wearing those pajamas with the back door flap. Keep wearing those pajamas. Don't open it, it's a trap. Oh no, it's a trap. Some people call them PJs, some people call them jammies. They can come embroidered with big money and no whammies. They can have 100 tiny commander pajamas, but no matter how they look, just keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep wearing those pajamas. And now we're having fun. Keep wearing those pajamas. And now the song is done.